there must be some toros in the atmosphere, because Burr is cold in here.
She called me on her way home from work, and all she said was, there must be some toros in the atmosphere, and I was like, cold?
Real cold.
She killed it.
God, I hate living here, but I love living here at the same time.
Like, only in the summer.
But for no reason. Like, it's not like I enjoy the city of Chicago. You know, I don't go there. I don't, like, go to the Sears Tower. Never change it.
I've never been to the Sears Tower.
What? Who's ever been to the Sears? You live in Chicago. Okay, now I'm just mad.
Well, like, I live here. I feel like it's a tourist attraction.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you
like,
go when you're little. Like, I went with my family. I think
Never.
my dad took me and Augie or something. I've been to
Never.
the Sears Tower. You've been to the Bean, correct? I
Correct.
mean, okay, come on.
because when my friends come here, that's what they want to see, but, yeah.
Wait, when my friends come here, like Caitlin and Sarah, I go, okay, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna stay in the burbs. Then we put them on a train.
And we'll meet up later.
And they got on the wrong way going train, so that was rough.
That happens.
Yeah.
Same
So today is.
Oh, that's it. I thought you were going to yell at me more.
Why did I yell at you?
About not going to the Sears Tower. Like,
Yeah.
what other things? Oh, let's play this game. What other things are there that?
Like Chicago people have to do.
Mm-hmm. Sporting events don't count. Been there, done that.
You've gone to everything.
Except Chicago Fire, but that doesn't count.
But I'm saying you've been to
Yes.
the big ones.
Yes.
I don't know. Like, you've eaten all the food because I've eaten it with you.
Mm-hmm. Walnut Room I've never done.
Okay, we just started that tradition. I will say I've gone 3 times, but in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And Tirka and I started doing that. The Walnut Room is so pretty. Only go at Christmas.
I didn't know it was open the rest of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a place at Macy's, but the Walnut Room in Christmas has the tree. And it's so funny because it was on my time hop today because it showed me that it had a chicken pot pie.
Aww.
So fun. And then a girl comes around and she sprinkles fairy dust on you and you make a wish and then I want to be her.
And I literally, all I could think just now was I would punch her in the face.
It's awkward.
Perfect.
So yeah, I guess I have nothing else to say.
The Christmas related you do.
Oh, today is Poinsettia Day and Gingerbread House Day and National Zing-a-Ling Day.
I want to make a gingerbread house.
That's what I feel like.
Oh my god.
I
You're
don't
not
like
helping my
making
head.
gingerbread houses. I think it's boring. I think I suck at it, and I don't like doing it because I'm not good at it.
I was gonna say I was waiting for that to come out. I hate it because I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I don't like it. Period.
And I'm not good at it either.
Poinsettia. I don't like it.
I'm not good at it either, but like I feel like every year I like could have potential. Now I've been watching some like a Food Network like Christmas cookie challenge or something.
Watch it all day, yeah.
Yeah, and now it's like
Yeah.
I'm watching it on demand, like keeping up with it, and these
Yeah.
people are unbelievable.
Mhm.
Unbelievable.
When I lived with Sammy, I told her I was leaving the house the day that she did gingerbread cookie or gingerbread houses. I was like, I really just don't. I'll decorate the outside, fun. I don't want to. I can never get them to stay.
Oh, it's the building
and
of
it's
it.
like,
Yeah,
I'm over it.
that's rough.
Done.
Dang.
Yeah, that's why when I made a cookie cake, it was fun because it was like I was like, you know, a Chips Ahoy already done or a Nestle Toll House, Toll House, and so that was easy. I didn't have to actually make anything, and then just decorated it. Ta-da! I get all the credit.
You're a dork.
Whatever. Go on with your bass now.
Hashtag flu season has hit. I've been living off of Tylenol, cold and flu. Yesterday.
This is not an ad.
No, I just learned this morning the difference between a cold and the flu because I didn't know what it was.
I learned from your post.
Yes, and it is the flu.
Neither had phlegm.
I think they both have phlegm.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I just assume it's the flu when I have phlegm.
And yeah, I didn't really know. I guess
So what do you
I
have?
always associate the flu.
Okay.
It's the flu.
So I had the flu too.
Yeah, it's the flu because it comes on quickly. Like you can tell when you're getting a cold.
Yeah.
Yesterday at 3:00, I felt a lump, like a very light lump in the back of my throat, and by 7:00, I was like, I need to go to the hospital. Like it happened so fast.
I'm so worried.
It awful. Like
And this
no
sucks
appetite
because- do you
today.
have a
and just
humidifier?
no. Well, we have one in the office. I have
But I'm saying in your home. when
no
you sleep
two
with heat on.
diffusers, and I have a Vicks, like a Vicks machine that like.
Okay.
But now I do need a humidifier.
Me
That's
too.
an
Let's
Amazon
put
list.
that on our list. I need
Yes.
a humidifier because I have a problem with. I think I'm getting sick every day because I wake up and I feel that lump, but then in an hour I'm fine because it's like my body just needed to
We need humidifiers.
Yeah.
So I have to do this.
So.
Perfect. Okay,
I need them.
I have some bariatric things. And I have some
I do
non-bariatric things. So I have a friend who I worked with a long time ago who got the sleeve surgery done on the 30th of November. And I went over the night before her surgery to kind of like, she wanted just peace of mind. Yeah. So everything I told her was everything I could remember. And I said the worst part of it was that they filled me up with air and I had the worst gas pain of my life, so prepare for that. I woke up with a catheter. I was not expecting that. And it was very painful to walk. And I struggled to get fluid down the first 3 days. Yeah. So she's like, oh my God, they're going to give me a catheter. Like, she panicked, you know, but I tried to, like, I didn't want to scare her.
Nicely tell her, yeah.
I didn't want to scare her, but I also
like, look at me now.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want her to be surprised.
No.
None of it. She was home the next day.
You were barely awake.
Cleaning her house.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, no gas.
So she was like, okay, I'm fine. I had a surgery. I don't even think it happened.
She asked the nurse, did they actually do the surgery? She felt so good.
That's crazy.
Like,
I mean, it's amazing.
And I went back a couple days after and, like, saw her scars. She got the same scars I do. Like, they obviously did it.
Did she go, she went to Lexian, right? You said, or something?
St. Alexis in Hoffman. And had a completely different doctor.
The same doctor.
No, completely different doctor, everything.
Some people just recover faster.
It blew my mind because I haven't known anyone after me. Like, this is the first person after me that I could compare to.
You're the experienced one.
Right, exactly. So that was, like, it was so amazing because she just randomly had sent me a Facebook message and she's like, call me, can you keep a secret? And I'm like, who's pregnant?
And she's also very good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, I was like, tell me who is pregnant. And then she's like, guess who's having the surgery? And I was like,
so excited.
You? Okay, great. And she was like over the moon about it.
Yeah.
And she's already lost like 30 pounds and she's like,
for her.
It's amazing.
Is that with pre-weight loss? Or?
Yeah, she lost like 15 pounds, I think. And it's been, well, this was when I talked to her last. She was on 30 pounds, so a couple days ago. A week ago, yeah.
Congratulations!
Yay! So excited for you!
That's so fun.
So this weekend, I got to go back to Iowa and see my college friends. And I got to meet 5 brand new little girls that I have not met before. Like all of my friends out there.
I'll say all your friends'
now.
kids.
Yeah. So one of them's got 2, and then
all girls.
All girls.
Oh,
and it's
and your
crazy.
goddaughter's a girl.
Yeah, and I got to meet my goddaughter. Yeah. Oh my God, obsessed.
Oh my God, that little tongue.
I know every
Brianna?
Picture. She's so
cute.
perfect. But I have like mostly boys out here. Like
you're full. Yeah, totally.
Besides Aaliyah, like
all boys.
My friends' kids are all boys, and now it was all girls, all pink, all.
What do you like better?
What do you like? I don't know. I'm so accustomed to the boys.
Yeah.
But
they're gentle. The girls are gentle and soft and princess and pretty, and then the boys are like
hurricanes.
Fight me.
Yeah, exactly. Hurricanes and snotty and gross, but perfect.
The love, yeah.
But my goddaughter, I am obsessed with her. She is the happiest. If we just laid her little butt on the floor by herself, she was having a ball.
You guys were really cute when you slept together.
And we took a nap together.
That was really cute.
She's so sweet. Yeah, I cried a lot on Sunday. I did not want to come home. Like, I was so, like, leaving there, I always feel, even it's been 12 years, leaving there, I feel like a part of me still there. Like,
you're
it's just like,
home.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like, I'm leaving one of my homes. And then I come back and Monday, I was, like, all over the place emotionally. Like, I was so sad and, like, couldn't focus and, like, just felt so out of whack. And then yesterday I woke up and, like, kind of felt a little better, and now we're sick. Right. Exactly. But, so while I was out there, like, I hadn't really traveled anywhere yet where I had to worry about someone else, like,
cooking.
Or interacting with, like, my eating habits. So her husband had texted me and was like, what can you eat? Like, this, that, and the other. So, like, they had my sugar-free Powerade and, like, all that stuff, whatever. Nice. Yeah, like, it was wonderful. And anytime we went out to eat, like, I was able to find, you know, something that worked. And we had, she had a Christmas party and then, like, a Christmas, like, brunch thing with her friends. And I was able to find something, like, everywhere we went.
Perfect.
But then Sunday, I started, like, noticing, because I guess, like, I'm working through it in therapy of, like, being self-aware of, like, crap, you're getting sick, like, take care of it now before you have to go to the hospital. Like, go turn your steam on, get into bed, you need to rest, drink your fluids, like, instead of just being on autopilot, I'm aware.
Take care of you right away.
Like, I'm aware of what's happening. So Sunday.
Don't turn the heat down. You can continue talking.
So I was gonna say, are you sweating?
Well, because they're just annoying. It's loud.
I thought it was a little louder than normal too.
Yeah, it's usually probably never on.
Fair point, because it's generally an igloo in this house.
Oh, I like to crank it up. I thought yesterday, I pay the bill. I'm putting it 75. I was like, I don't care. Okay,
don't care. We're not gonna freeze to death.
Yeah, go ahead.
But Sunday, I had such bad anxiety about leaving.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do all day, I wanted sugar all day. All I could think about was how I wanted to eat, and I wasn't hungry. And I was like, you're having like an emotion. You're aware that right now you want to eat because you're emotional.
Right.
Like that's never happened. I'm sure
crazy.
I've like shut those feelings up with cookies before and just been like,
eat the cookie.
Eat the cookie. Like this isn't emotional. You're actually hungry.
So what did you do instead of eating the cookie? Or the
I mean,
sugar?
I ate a cookie.
Okay.
I ate one cookie. One cookie.
Instead of the whole box. It's amazing.
Right, and like all day, but it was all I could think about, and I was like, have the one cookie and like walk away from it. But it was
you
crazy.
normally have your Halo top, right? That helps you.
Yeah.
With the sugar.
Yeah, or those sugar-free chocolate, like whatever.
So good. Yeah.
Right, but they fit in my macros, and as long as I'm, I'm still doing keto,
yeah,
I can fit that sugar in when I need it.
Yeah.
But regardless, like if I was home and like emotional, like, I probably would have like I don't know. I don't know that I would have had that like moment of realization.
Mm-hmm.
But I was somewhere else, like adapting, like there was just a lot of emotions
you were probably
happening.
Scrambling at that point to think, what can I eat because I'm having this craving, and then you realize like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy to just like be aware that you're not actually hungry, like you just want to fill this void of emotion. And I was like, the day's still gonna go by, you still have to leave. So yeah, it was freaking crazy.
That's crazy. I'm so glad you had that moment though. That's
I know,
huge.
me too. I know that was huge. And then I was in therapy talking about it yesterday, and she's like, a lot of people go through their life like not aware of anything. And I was like, I was literally that person until 6 months ago. I had zero regard for what my body was trying to tell me.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy now. It's like another voice inside my head.
Well, like you need another one.
I will. You take yours right now. Over to you.
Okay, I actually
what do you have?
I have a bariatric story, which is really actually kind of awesome.
Ooh.
So, I used to watch this show called Jerseylicious, and there's a girl who's on the show who had the sleeve surgery, and it was kind of around the same time that Brie did. And so I was like, oh, it's so cool because I know who she is. And so I was following her on Instagram, and now she's like this big. She's so tiny now. I think she weighs like 130, 125, like so small. So I just happened to see a comment where somebody asked her and said, I'm thinking about getting this surgery. Is there any, and I heard that sometimes you have to go on a diet regulated by your doctor or something like that for a couple months. Is this true? And she shot her down. She was like, not true, period. I messaged the girl. I was like, it's 100% true depending on your insurance. I'm like, you can't listen to her because she probably has money paid cash for the surgery, or I'm like, her insurance just didn't require it.
Or she was not truing the fact that it wasn't months, it was 2 weeks. But also elaborate that.
No, but my mom had to see a nutritionist for 6 months before she was allowed to get the surgery.
I had to see a dietitian.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, in sometimes 6 months, it might be less, but...
Oh, I thought you were saying that she was talking about a pre-op diet.
No, I'm saying like a diet, like your insurance makes you go on a diet before. And she was like, no. And I was like, that's not true.
Yeah, that's
everybody
that's
I've known who's had it has
yeah.
had it. Like, and not that she might not have had to do that, but she lives in a different state also. So who knows what the regulations are. So I messaged the girl, and I was like, I was like, hey, listen, I'm like, I saw your comment, like, I don't mean to be like a creep or anything. I'm like, but I don't want you to go in thinking something else. I'm like, this is actually what's happening. Yeah. I'm like, everybody's insurance is different. I'm like, just call your insurance and ask them, they'll tell you. I was like, by the way, if you want some information, Bariatric Boujee on YouTube.
Yes, a shameless plug.
But she was so nice. She was like, oh my god, thank you so much, blah, blah.
Oh, but she answered you good.
So I was happy. But I felt bad because, I mean, it's not like we're saying everything that we say is what happens, but it's just our opinion of what we've been through.
Or experience, exactly.
Right, and I think I've experienced 6 people in my life who've had the surgery. Like, I think I have a good average on what happens. Yeah. And so I was like, I can't let her think that this is not true, because it could be 6 months. It's 6 extra months of not having the surgery.
Correct. When you already feel like you've waited your entire life.
Right. Yeah. Everybody out there who's United Healthcare, they will not cover it. That's a fact. Because my mom, they told her no.
Yeah, and I don't know that my insurance now would cover it, but I had Humana up until July 1st, and my surgery was June 25th, and they're like, yeah, we'll cover it, and I was like, you have to cover it like now, please. And now I don't think that Blue Cross Blue Shield covers it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so interesting because my mom.
I could not imagine.
My mom had to use her Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Maybe she had a PPO. I don't know if that matters, but I have an HMO.
She has where you don't need a referral.
That's a PPO.
Okay, so she got to have the surgery.
Maybe that's okay.
Because her main one, United Healthcare, wouldn't, so she used her secondary, and they covered it.
Thank God.
But I'm just saying, like, we're not 100%, telling you this is what's happening, but we're just here to share knowledge. If you're asking for
an opinion or experience,
that's my opinion.
Right? Here's what happened.
Also, I hate solicitors. These people, I say this back. These people come all around the salon in Bartlett, and they're always walking around saying, we're only here once a year. I've seen you 6 times in the last month. That's a lie. And they walk around, and they're the most annoying. So anyway, solicitors can suck it. I know you have a job, get a different one.
So do I get to keep everything in the bag?
I'll show you what's in there. It's really cute. But their stuff's not that good. Like, I'm not using the stuff. I'm going to Mac. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are they trying to get you to buy it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Like to sell in your salon, or you personally
buy it? No, like,
hi,
we're like for us to personally buy it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that is annoying.
Well, then they're like, can we talk to your clients? And we're like, no, like they're not here to be sold stuff except from us.
Right.
So please no.
Right. So please go away.
So solicitors, you're annoying. So I have found that between Instagram and my Vanderpump Rules people and all this stuff that I feel like even Caitlin and Sarah, that Taco Bell is like king. You know what I mean? I get it's not like the best food, but like out of McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's.
I have so many questions about Instagram and Taco Bell. How do these two things go
Because
together?
every time I'm on Instagram with either Stassi, Katie, Kristen, Sheena, wherever, they're always at Taco Bell or at the Cantina Taco Bell in Vegas. So we had a little Taco Bell mishap because I went and it was closed and I was so mad. It was like 8 o'clock at night, not open.
Angry people.
I called them yesterday. They are open. The girl was so rude on the phone. So, and then Stassi was in New York yesterday or something, and she found a Taco Bell, and she was very excited. And so I was just thinking, like, Taco Bell seems to be, like, the trendiest fast food place. Like, it's cool to like Taco Bell. It's not cool to be like, I'm obsessed with McDonald's and eat it every day, but when Caitlin comes in and she's like, Taco Bell, and everybody gets all excited, Who doesn't like Taco Bell? Quesadillas. I know, but you don't count.
Well, you know what, though? Quesadillas were the only thing that I ate from Taco Bell.
That's the only thing I ate from Taco Bell.
Yeah, that was the only thing I ate from Taco Bell.
So, this is not an ad, but Taco Bell. Add us up. So I was told something today by an educator of mine, which I don't know if I believe him, and I'm going to Google it because if this is true, I feel superior to everybody.
I'm going to Google it while you ask it.
So he said that, long story short, he used to own a salon. A girl used to work there, forged her license every 2 years instead of paying. Like, she would, like, dock it. And so she got caught by the state, and then they were going to put her in jail. What? Yeah, because she worked on clients for 20 years without a license. So they were going to, like, throw her in jail, and he was like, she paid $5,000 and did this, blah, blah. And we were talking, and I was like, that's crazy. And he's like, well, yeah. He's like, the only people this is what he says, the only people that are allowed to touch another person are dentists, doctors, massage therapists, and us. He's like, and I was like, I'm sure there's more, and I'm sure you're forgetting people, but like those licensed, like we are allowed to touch people. Otherwise, he goes, it's assault.
Give me another license.
I don't know.
Right.
Like a truck driver couldn't touch somebody. The CDL is not gonna let you touch somebody.
It's a driver's license.
It's like a special driver's license. I don't know, like an electrician, you go to get that kind of license. You go to plumbing, get your plumbing license.
Those are real things. That's how you're certified. Like you have a license. I didn't like. I'm ignorant to it.
Yeah. So like my dad has to pay his dues and like
But is he like? Are there electricians and licensed electricians, or are they all licensed, or is it called something else?
Well, I know you can be an apprentice where you work under somebody's license.
Right. So license is a real thing.
Yeah, so you don't get like full, top of line pay, but like you have to. Like my client is doing 2 years of apprenticeship right now,
right.
And then he'll go to Springfield, take a test. I'll be a licensed plumber.
Huh.
So I have to pay whatever it is every 2 years.
Well, yeah, but also there would be no reason for a plumber to touch you.
Right. So they're saying though and that's why she gets in trouble because for 25 years.
Oh.
You were laying your hands on people when you were legally not allowed. I don't know. It was crazy. But I was like, okay, I need more information on this.
Well, also, you're not, like, prescribing people medicine without
and that's
a
what he
license.
said. He was like, she's touching them to make them pretty and nobody's complained. So
Right.
can we just not?
Right. That's, okay, that is 100% my point. Like, you like your haircut, you like your color, okay.
Right. You don't feel like I punched you, then we're good to go.
Right.
So I need more information. This is
It's
what I
gotta
was
be a
told
money
today.
thing. It's gotta be a money thing about you just owe your money
Well,
for
and
your
the
fees.
continuing education. She didn't do that all those years. You know what I mean? Like, I go to class.
Yeah,
all
but you
the
should be
time.
like, okay, fined, or like you can't get a license legally and they
You should go to
blacklist
jail.
you.
Like,
But like
that's crazy.
jail's
Or
crazy.
say you don't get a license, you cannot work in a salon anymore.
Right, and that's it. That's
right,
it.
You lose all your, you lose.
Yeah, but you don't have to go to jail.
So that was crazy. If you have any more information on this, please message me on Instagram because I need to know. My mother's calling. And my last thing is, if you have never seen Netflix, The Punisher, Marvel, oh my god, please do yourself the favor and watch it. I've been asked to watch the show 10 times because I love all things Marvel and DC. And I just never got to it because I have a problem with Marvel TV shows. I don't know why. I don't like Jessica Jones. I don't like all of them. I don't know what the problem is. Like DC TV shows, Marvel movies, 100% of the time.
Okay.
And so The Punisher is a Marvel movie, and Tyler was like, let me just tell you this. And this is how we're going to end today because it's so good.
Oh, no.
So Tyler was like, let me just tell you, he's a dad with a gun. He has no superhero powers. He's just an insanely trained Marine. And I was like, okay, like, let's do this.
Your dream?
My
A
dream.
dad with a gun? We have
Yeah.
already talked about this. This is her
Right.
ultimate.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It's everything I've ever wanted.
Right.
So, I don't know, like, once you're a dad, we're getting you a gun. So then, we're watching it. I flew through it in like 2 weeks. It's phenomenal. It's Jack Bauer, but better, but different, but amazing. Oh my god, it's so amazing. So good. I already got Uncle Bob and my dad almost done with it this week.
How does your dad have time with all the Lifetime Christmas movies he's watching?
I said, it's a Marine. He was like, oh, okay. How do I get to it? I'm like, perfect. So, this is how I'm going to end this story because it was so great. So, we're watching it, and the Punisher, it's a skull that's the symbol, and there's like the big teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, he appears later, like we're towards the end of the season, and he comes out for the first time in like full Punisher outfit. Like, he is here to kill every person in his path. And I was like, I literally sat there and I was like, oh, that's cool. And Tyler goes, say what you want. I was like, oh my god, he's so hot, I can't take it. I was like, oh my god, he's so hot. I'm like, oh my god, I love him.
Oh my
I was like, I
god.
can't. Oh my god. And he is going to be at Heroes and Villains. Best believe I'm paying him to take a picture with that man. Jesus.
Poor Tyler.
Oh my god. I know, but at least he lets me be me. He's like, go ahead.
Well, this is a hobby that, like, something
say how
you guys,
you're feeling.
Well, right, but, like, you have this in common. Like, if this was, like,
right,
something...
he's the one who begged me to watch The Punisher for 6 months.
Right, but now I'm thinking, is there anything that he watches or you watch that the other one doesn't? Now, not current, not like he watched One Tree Hill and you didn't. Like, what you watch now... Don't even go there.
Oh, God, I hate Peyton Sawyer.
I know.
I hate her.
It's been a while, in case you guys forgot, she still hates Peyton Sawyer.
Oh,
is there anything...
When I saw, like, She Had a Baby, the actress, I was like... Clap.
For Hillary Burton. Clap. Is there anything that either of you watch now that the other one doesn't? Like, if they're like, if you watched whatever, Baywatch or something, and drooled over these male lifeguards, and Tyler was like, shut it off. Like,
no, but Tyler's have a Vampire Diaries. That was the very first time where he like really picked it up. He was like, every time Damon walks into the room, who's Ian Somerhalder,
your fave.
He's like, you would giggle. He's like, he didn't even say anything funny. He didn't even talk. How are you giggling? I'm like, I can't. And he wasn't even a dad with a gun. He's a vampire with teeth. You know what I mean? Like, still fine. But
so it is something that you have in common, though, but he still lets you drool.
yeah, but I really try to be, I like did terrible doing Vampire Diaries. So I really try to like buck up because I love a dad with a gun, but sometimes they're not hot, but sometimes you're like, save me! Like, I want you to be there for me if I'm ever in trouble. That's how I feel. And he walked out, you know what I mean? Frank Castle walked out, and I was like, oh, like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my
God. I think in the first season, off the top of my head, I think he was shot 6 times. Probably way more. Probably maybe 70 times. I'm going to say 6 to 70.
That's
easily.
A very precise
And it was always
window.
like his right side. Watch the show. Anyway,
on that note, I'm about due for some more medicine, so I'm gonna go home and take some more nighttime Tylenol flu and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Drink your water or tea, however you can get it in, and be nice to everybody, even if they don't deserve it.
I would just like to say, this cup is basically my name. Ianna.
It says
Take
Brianna
away the BR.
on it. So yeah, when I
Yeah.
walked in, she was like, "Oh, from this
My
angle,
cup?
that cup could be yours or could be mine." It's not. It's mine. It's not yours.
Brush your teeth, get some Invisalign, do you. Y'all know what that means.
And get your Christmas shopping done.
Yeah.
Because the next time we see you, we'll have 6 days till Christmas.
That's so exciting. And then we're going to have a Christmas wrapping party, and we'll probably Instagram it, because it's going to be...
Oh yeah, good thinking.
But just us, nobody else. Sorry, you can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us.